Uh-oh. Well, I'm early. Nobody's here. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'll go get a glass of water. Well, I'll wait for people to arrive. All right. Hello, Debbie. It looks like there's a couple people here. I'll go ahead and start. Hope everybody's doing okay today. So here's the messes that I have. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to see if I can get a painting out of this. See what happens. So I just got some white and some black. Right now. Actually, I think I'll start with the black. A little water in there. If there's drips or anything, it's okay. I don't mind too much. Okay. Okay. What color do I want? I think I'll try this color. Putty color. Just gonna scrub it in. There'll probably be other layers on top of this. Just trying to get something started. Maybe we'll do it. I'm gonna stand back. See what I got. What I've done. What have I done? Well, okay. I see multiple problems here. It's a different brush. You know what? That's pretty bad. Oh well. Yeah, that's pretty bad. All right. Oh my God. Damn. Oh shit. What the fuck? All right. Well, it might be better. Yeah. Okay. Well, I learned from this one. Let's put it right there. And you know, I hate these lids because you go to shake them like this. Well, and usually the lid will flop down so that it ends up catching the damn paint. Maybe you're supposed to hold it back like that. All right. I guess it was user error. I've only been using these for 10 years now. Oh well, learn something new every day. All right. That would come off eventually anyway. All right. Then that'll come off. So that was I didn't do this on purpose exactly, but that's what I've been talking about doing on purpose. Is not gluing down the paper very well, and then peeling some of it back. I don't know if that would ever work out very well. So I'm gonna let that dry. Who's here? Hey, John. Well, I appreciate that, man. That's the plan. I think I'm gonna have to stop worrying about the virus, but you know, I keep saying, man, if I can just wait, 5 more weeks, 6 more weeks, that many more people will be vaccinated. It's going kind of slow here in Texas. Even though like 70, well, actually like 86% of the population, when people ask them, "Are you willing to get the vaccine?" "Oh yeah, I'm going to get the vaccine," but they haven't done it yet. So I don't know why. I don't know what the holdup is. It's like, go get it, go do it. You say you're going to do it, do it. Because the sooner everybody does it, the sooner this shit's over with, man. Shit. Oh well. So I don't know. Maybe September, August or September, I might have a COVID show. I could do it at my house. Wouldn't that way? I wouldn't have to pay for a place, or I could try to find somebody that would loan me a space for a day. But then I got to haul everything there and stuff. If I do it at my house, there's really only there's that wall which holds one big painting, and then I have some panels that I set up. I used to keep them set up when I was doing shows. Well, they're right there. The panels that I built. I didn't build them to do shows in my house. I built them for a special event that was supposed to have thousands and thousands of art patrons. There wasn't 25 art patrons, and they charged us a pretty hefty fee to be in the show, and it was just, I mean, really, it was like taking a beating. It was like paying somebody to beat the crap out of you, seriously. Because like I tried to find some used panels. I didn't have much time, and I couldn't find any used panels that were reasonably priced. And the new ones were going to be over $1,000. And I thought, well, I'll just build my own. But I underestimated how much it was going to cost, so I didn't save that much money. But I had the experience of building the panels. But it took me, 80 hours to build the panels. I was working night and day to build the panels and get them there on time. So anyway, but they come in handy now, because I can set them up in front of the front window there. Set them up so that I can hang more paintings off. So that gives me another 12 feet or so. And then there's a wall over there. So altogether, with large paintings, I can only hang about 10 or 12 paintings. Large, I mean like that size over there or that size. But with smaller paintings like this, I can get 20, maybe 30 paintings up. And then what I'd do sometimes, if I planned on showing more than 20 or 30 paintings, I would just stack some up, below where the ones were hanging. And if they wanted to see one, can I see this hanging up? It's like, sure, man. Whatever. Anyway, the first show I did here, I'd say was a huge success. I mean, I sold 22 paintings that day. I don't think, people were leaving with, 2 and 3 paintings. And I don't think anybody came. Well, I had one, friends always show up to your shows. They're not going to buy your paintings. Moral support, as it were. I'm like, yeah, I can't pay my bills with moral support, but I understand. Anyway. But yeah, 22 paintings that day. But then it was down, it declined after that. It was like the next show I sold like 13. The show after that I sold like 8. The fourth show I sold like 5 or 6. And then the final show I had maybe 2 years ago, I practically had to give the paintings. I don't know, it's weird. I was just like, where is everybody? So I don't know. I don't keep good records, so I don't know what I did different the first time. Except that, well, I can't remember if I advertised or not. I may have. I don't think I did. I don't think I did advertise, but I may have. Anyway, even your most admiring collector can only collect so many, I suppose. Because, one guy that bought 3, he already had like 9, so that gave him 12 of my paintings. Unfortunately, he passed away. I mean, unfortunately for him and his family, but, I'm not going to say unfortunately for me. But, you don't want to lose people, Anyway, he was a great guy. I don't know. His sister, it's like I'd wondered what had happened to him. We weren't close friends or anything, I had his email, but we didn't, the only time I contacted him was when I was having a show, and I thought, and he always showed up, and he always bought something. But, or nearly always, not always. But then, the last show he didn't show up, and I was like, well, I wonder if he's mad at me or something. And a few months later, his sister contacted me and said she was reaching out. He had, because he was an art collector, and he, like I said, he had 12 of mine. There was other artists that he probably had that many paintings of. I don't know for sure. I mean, I might have been his number one collection. I don't really know, but he collected art, and his sister reached out to me and said she was, that she was reaching out to all the artists that he collected and letting them know that he had passed away. And he wasn't very old, but she didn't say from what, so I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? The place is so cluttered right now, but shove everything into another room. Yeah. Okay. So, hey, Cindy, that's so disappointing. It's like paying to be in an art festival. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was, and it rains all weekend. Yeah. Well, at least this was indoors. I'm sorry that happened to you. This was indoors. Um, but there was bands, and I thought, well, I thought there'd be like one stage, that it'd be away from the artist. Well, the stage was like 10 feet away from my booth, and people would come and they would try to talk to me, and I'm trying to talk to them. I'm like, I'm literally yelling. We're like this close, and we're yelling in each other's ears, and it's like good luck selling a painting when you got to yell at the person that wants to buy it. I mean, I got to tell you, I was pissed, and a friend of mine that said they would help me, like load everything and stuff. Well, they bailed like halfway through the show. They said they were going to run off with some other people to go get sushi or whatever the hell, I don't know. And I was like, "You coming back, aren't you?" They're like, "Oh yeah, I'll come back." But they didn't. So I had to load everything, and it was raining. But like I said, it was indoors. But the closest I could park the truck was literally a football field away. So I had to carry all those big panels, pretty much one at a time. I tried carrying two, but I got a bad back. And I'm telling you, it was hell. And then if I didn't want to get charged an extra day for the truck, I had to go drop the truck off. I didn't have any friend that would come pick me up from the truck rental place, which was like 5 miles away. So I loaded my bicycle in the back of the truck, and at about 2:30 in the morning, I go drop the truck off, put the keys in the box and everything, and ride my bike back home. There was a big hill. I underestimated just how steep that hill was. Uh, yeah, but I never rode my bike up that hill again. It's funny, just a little bit of grade. I mean, if you're old and out of shape or whatever, you know. So yeah, I mean, it was. I laughed because it is funny. I mean, I certainly survived, but I wasn't too happy with the promoters because they had promised us that there was going to be between 3,000 and 5,000 art collectors there. Right? There wasn't 300 people there that weren't, part of the show. Seriously. And it was raining, but it wasn't raining that hard. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that deterred a lot of people, but if there had been 1,000 art collectors, that would have been nice. There was a handful of art collectors, and nobody sold anything except like small prints, like it was pretty common, I guess, in those kind of things. But I didn't have any. I wasn't making prints of my work, and so the only thing I had was $3,000 painting. Well, 2,000, whatever. And so yeah, I was out a bunch of money and a bunch of time, and I was miserable. I think I slept 16 hours the next day. Anyway, that's life. What are you gonna do? Some of us are just fated to get beaten up our whole damn lives. That's how it feels sometimes, I shouldn't complain. I always manage to land on my feet somehow. Sort of on my feet. So, $15 an hour for the church hall? That sounds cheap, John. 15 or 150? That's about 20 US, I think. I mean, I would, but an hour, yeah. I guess I could add that pretty fast. 5 hours would be $100, but I would pay $100, probably, like a fool. No, I don't know. You just never know. You never know if you're going to get people. I mean, I'm not a promoter, I guess I am, but I'm not. Don't hire me as a promoter because I'm not great at it. I mean, the first time I promoted anything, me and my sister, I guess she was like 10, I was like 8, and I think we'd watched some Our Gang comedy or something, and the kids were on there were having a circus, so we decided to have a circus. So she already had like dresses for her cats, so those would be the tigers naturally, and then we dressed up my dog, and and I put on some clown makeup and stuff. But we had to sell tickets, so we walked around the neighborhood and promoted it. Sold tickets for 50 cents a piece, but only one lady showed up, and we really didn't have a circus. We just had our animals dressed up. So she was she wasn't pissed, but or she didn't seem too pissed, but she was expecting a circus, I suppose. I don't know. So what are you gonna do, man? And then our lemonade stand was a huge well, we drank all the lemonade, No, we didn't sell one one glass of lemonade, not one glass. So, but it's hard. That's the hardest part of art is the sales part. I mean, if you want to make a living at it, you know, I mean, if somebody's young and they're I want to be an artist, it's like great, I mean, by all means, learn how to paint. But while you're busy doing that, if you go to university, go ahead and take some business courses and marketing courses because they're going to come in handy. I mean, I think. Cute. Yeah, I mean, my sister were crazy. I don't know who was crazier. I guess it's not that uncommon to dress up your animals. But, I mean, I didn't. She made the costume for my dog. I mean, I would have never thought to dress him up, and he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy at all. Anyway, all right. So what can I do now? Is this dry? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another painting similar to this, but two things are going to happen first. First is I'm going to get warmer colors, predominantly warmer colors on here. I guess I could go ahead and put some more warm colors on here. If I can find any. There's some red. I could put a little bit of red on there. So it was predominantly cooler colors, and that's something that works as well for this technique. So I'm going to put warmer colors on there, and then actually I'm probably gonna come back over it with some tape and make some rather straight edges. Instead of, I mean, that's the plan anyway in my head. And then after that dries, then I'll carve out a face. I think I'm almost done with painting faces, to be honest. I'm just not really, getting off on it anymore. I don't know what I'll go to, but I've been interested in painting more realistic paintings. Kind of maybe doing some impressionist work. But I've also been interested in surrealism. Paintings that literally take a week or so to paint. One painting. That's something I really haven't done too much. Well, any. Yeah, I haven't done too much, as in I haven't done it at all. But I've just been admiring other people's, and I'm thinking, man, I can learn how to paint like that. I think I can. I like to think I can paint, any style there is if I take the time to learn it. I mean, I really believe I think that's true for most people. I mean, you may not become the greatest, but there's usually some tricks to whatever style, genre, whatever you want to call it. There's usually some tips and tricks to making it easier to get to the end. A lot of artists don't always clue you in on that. I mean, what those tricks are. All right, that's a hot mess right now. Could add a little value shifts in here. And I really want to. The sun's out today. It wasn't supposed to be. It's humid as hell. It's been raining like crazy for the last few days. But the sun's out. And I really want to barbecue, but I'm over budget for the month. So I hate to order. I don't have any. I don't have anything to barbecue. I could barbecue some tofu. Yeah. And I have, but I don't really feel like doing it. I have eaten barbecue tofu. I've eaten barbecued snake too when I was in the Philippines. It had an unusual flavor. I can't say it didn't taste like chicken. I think it may have tasted like frog legs, but I've never had frog legs. I don't know. Okay. Now I'm just piddling around. Okay. So I have to let this dry. All right, whatever. So ends another exciting episode. Hello, Marvy. Ping, ping. I don't know what that means. My camera angle? What was it? Oh, did I have this? Did I have this up like that? Man, there should be like, oh man, I gotta figure out how to rig like so that when y'all are hollering at me, I can actually hear it, or something. Because it doesn't make a noise when y'all are typing. Sorry about that. That's kind of shitty. Oh well. You want me to do it again? All right. I'll see you guys later, man. Sorry about that. Tomorrow, I'll be back to try to finish this or start a new one or whatever. Who knows? I might start a whole new style